Gold and diamonds are routinely grouped as if they share one identity: luxury, permanence, status. They appear at life's thresholds: weddings, anniversaries, inheritances. Yet the more revealing truth is this: gold and diamonds became, quote, valuable through fundamentally different pathways. Their worth is not simply the arithmetic of scarcity. It is the cumulative result of what societies decided these materials were for, and the institutions, markets, and customs that formed around those decisions. Gold's first advantage is not financial. It is physical. It resists tarnish, shrugs off corrosion, and retains its luster in conditions that dull most metals. In practical terms, gold behaves like permanence, and that behavior gave it an early place in human life: ornamentation, ceremony, authority. And when a material endures while other materials decay, people begin to associate it with continuity. From continuity, they infer reliability. From reliability, they build value. Before it ever became a tool of exchange, it was already a social signal, reserved for what was sacred, powerful, or consequential. This is where gold's story becomes distinctive. Its importance is not only that it could circulate, but that it could hold, holding value across time and increasingly across borders. Money, after all, is a social agreement, and gold became one of the rare materials that multiple societies could agree on without having to share a language or a ruler. One early accelerator was coinage, often associated with Western Asia Minor in the late 7th century BCE. Coinage did not create gold's desirability. It refined gold's usability. It made value portable, standardizable, and scalable, wealth that could move with fewer arguments attached to it. By the modern period, gold is no longer merely symbolic. It becomes embedded in the architecture of monetary systems. Governments link currencies to gold to project stability and discipline. After World War II, that logic was formalized through the Bretton Woods system, which fixed currencies to the US dollar and expressed the dollar's external value in gold at $35 per ounce. Over time, economic strain made the arrangement difficult to sustain. In 1971, the United States ended dollar convertibility into gold. Gold did not lose relevance. It changed roles. Gold moved from official anchor to barometer of confidence. Diamonds follow a different trajectory, one built less on universality and more on meaning. Diamonds have been admired for centuries, traveling through trade routes as elite curiosities. The diamond world most people recognize today accelerates in the late 19th century, with major discoveries in South Africa beginning in the late 1860s, followed by rapid expansion in mining activity and supply. Diamonds moved from mythic rarity to industrial reality. Then came consolidation. De Beers, formed in 1888, became one of the most influential forces in organizing diamond mining and distribution, coordinating control of supply to manage scarcity. Diamonds still faced a structural problem that gold largely avoided. They are idiosyncratic. They needed a narrative strong enough to standardize desire. In the mid-20th century, advertising didn't merely promote diamonds, it positioned them as a cultural expectation. In 1947, the slogan, "A diamond is forever," helped bind diamonds to permanence and commitment in the public imagination. It reframed a purchase as a ritual. The value is no longer only in the stone. It is in what the object is socially understood to say. But when value rests on meaning, the supply chain becomes part of the meaning, because the story must remain defensible. In the late 20th century, conflict diamonds became an international concern. In response, the Kimberley Process Certification Scheme was launched in 2003, aiming to limit the flow of conflict diamonds. Diamonds often require provenance and depend on documentation to protect confidence. And now diamonds face a disruption that further complicates the meaning of scarcity: high-quality replication at scale. The market increasingly divides into two tracks: natural diamonds, valued for origin and tradition, and lab-grown diamonds, valued for accessibility. This fact forces a sharper question: are people buying the material, the provenance, or the symbolism? So the gold versus diamonds debate is not really about which one is real. It is about how value is constructed. Gold became precious because it accumulated trust across time, first in ritual and ornament, then in trade, then as a monetary reference point, and today as a financial signal when confidence frays. Diamonds became precious because modern culture taught the world to interpret them as love, supported by industrial scale, reinforced by social expectations, and defended through certification and provenance. Gold is the history of trust in material. Diamonds are the history of trust in meaning.